younger, I was 4 years old, my dad had me audition for a commercial. He was a producer in San Antonio, Texas, and he had me audition for a small part in a commercial, a Spanish-speaking commercial, and I booked it, and I was 4 years old. I mean, I don't remember anything when I was 4 except for that experience that I had, and I fell in love with it. And after that commercial, I told my dad that I wanted to do, I wanted to go into acting classes, and I loved it. But I always loved it. Every time I watched TV or a movie or go to the movies, I would always imagine myself in that movie. There was no way I could watch something and not think I could be in that. The one thing that I had going for me at the time was volleyball. My first year of college, I found a school in North Carolina. It was a D2, and I played volleyball there for a year. And I fortunately found a scholarship opportunity at St. Francis for volleybal. You know, when I moved there, you know how the campus is, you know, so it's a building, it's in, you know, it's in the streets, you're a real New Yorker, you know, at St. Francis, you're just working, you know, you feel like a regular person in New York, which I love, and I would say is probably the best learning experience I ever had, was having a school like that. I majored in communications and film and broadcasting, and there are some great classes, and I took acting classes at St. Francis. I took some classes, but I didn't major in the performing arts. I wanted to do a lot of camera work, and any acting coach, any professional actor would tell you, if you don't know behind the camera, you know, you're missing out on a lot of stuff that an actor should know, because it's just full circle. You gotta know every part of what's going on and understand the lens and understand what you're doing, and the back and the front. And so I did really love that I was able to have a major of film and broadcasting, and I did a film for my thesis, and you know, I did a lot of work on Final Cut, editing. It was great. It was really great. I miss it. I used to spend so much time there. Man, I really loved my experiences playing at St. Francis. I was able to have a team and meet the team before we started school, so I had friends before I started. We started classes, and there's just a great sense of community and family with the teams at St. Francis. You know, I talked to 2 of my teammates yesterday, and we don't live, one of them lives in San Francisco, the other one was living in Spain, and like, we're just all staying in touch, and they're my closest friends. The program at St. Francis was great because it wasn't super heavy to the point where I felt like I couldn't do other things for my career to benefit my career. It felt like there was a balance. What was really cool, and I don't know how many people know this, but I actually took a semester abroad. I went to Spain. That was during my off season, and actually another one of my volleyball teammates, her and I both did it together, and they were very supportive of it. And that was really cool, because I would think, you know, I have a sister who plays volleyball at a big university, and they got a great team, and she's doing really, really well. You know, for me, I wasn't going to be a professional volleyball player, so I wanted to have a balance of this, and St. Francis offered that balance. There's a lot of money in the major that you can apply for grants to do a senior thesis. Like for you, David, I actually filmed my senior thesis in Brazil. It was incredible. There's a lot of things that a small school does have that a bigger university doesn't. And it takes so long to rent equipment, when here you can rent a Canon, just top quality, you know, Canon. And I had that for like a month or 2 months, and maybe it's different now, but at the time it was great for me because I was able to do all these things, and I was really excited about it, and I got to make some great stuff. If I find them, I'll send them to you. I know I definitely have DVDs of them, but I don't have a DVD player anymore, so I don't know how to
I need to take care of them. I need to like really make sure that I can save that stuff.
What is your typical workday like now?
My Monday, you know, I try and take classes for a bunch of different stuff. You know, for example, you know, my acting training and stuff. So I just signed up on a class for this week. That's a really intense comedy class. I'm having a lot more free time because I'm not actually shooting right now, but I'm auditioning. So a lot of my weeks will have at least 2 to even 1 to 4 auditions in a week. And sometimes I get them so last minute. Like I had nothing Monday and Tuesday, and then bam, everything just happened all at the same time. But it was awesome because I was able to, you know, balance, and you know, got to be really smart on planning my calendar and my schedules and stuff. But I ended up, you know, self-taping, so I can either go into the audition or I can self-tape. And there's pros and cons to both, but I wasn't able to go into both of the ones on Wednesday, so I taped one of them and then I went into one of them. And then I had my class. Yesterday was the final audition I had for a CW show. And afterwards, I like threw my scripts. I was like, yay, I'm done. You know, it was such a hard 3 days, like a full-on focus. You know, I threw my phone away. You know, I was just like, no, I'm not gonna get involved with anything online. Even on the weekends and stuff, I'm always training. So I'm always, you know, meeting up with actors and rehearsing, or even finding activities that are going to benefit my career in terms of, you know, even, you know, I get auditions for surfing, or, you know, must be a baseball player, must be a surfer, must be this. So it's really awesome for me to dip into other sports and other activities, because the more skills I have, the better chances I get. The size of the school was great for me because I felt like I had a lot of resources that were always available to me. I really loved that part of St. Francis was you know, a lot of the professors were pushed me to really go further in some things. And I love that it's in the heart of the busiest place on earth, you know? It's just a no-brainer, you know? It's so beneficial. I always say that it doesn't matter where you go, but it matters where you are. You know, and New York, you couldn't be in a better place to pursue anything. You know, it's not just the film industry or it's everything. And even if you decided, oh, maybe this is not my route, or I'm going in a different route, somewhat similar, you still have so many resources in New York. It's always going to be my home, my first home away from home. So I have a lot of love for New York. St. Francis did prep me to, you know, really ease into the real world very nicely. Yeah. You know, I wasn't just on a campus and then bam, I'm in the real world. What do? I was always getting a taste of the New York real world as I was at St. Francis. Downtown Brooklyn is a really big happening place right now. It's just gonna keep growing. There's so much. I mean, I remember even walking out, that was also super inspirational for me. I'd walk out of St. Francis and there'd be a film crew. Yeah, I think one time I saw Mila Kunis, and they were just some really big actors out there. And I was like, yes, this is me. I'm gonna be doing, you know, and visualize it and see the trailers, you know, the honey wagons, and be like, that's gonna be mine, you know, that's gonna be mine. Keep visualizing and seeing that for yourself. Yeah, it's so helpful. The best part of any major would be to network and make sure that you're making connections that you're going to save for the rest of your career. You know, I have friends who work for Nickelodeon, I have from St. Francis, I have friends who are now producing their own work, and it's really cool to stay connected. One cool thing that I just started learning that I would wish that I did when I was at St. Francis was I created a database with all the people I meet and little notes about them. Check it out. It's called Airtable. It's programmed differently to where you can really they know exactly what type of people are using it. So if there's someone in film using it, you can actually build your own short film or feature film with this app and just say, okay, this is my storyboard, this is my this and that, and they have folders that are catering to, insert clip, add attachment, you don't have to build the software yourself, it's already built in. I would say that would be a really great piece of advice for people in communications, because you're always meeting somebody, always networking. But networking is like, hands down,
the biggest
thing. Yeah, meet people all the time, remember who they are, give them your information. Business cards are a big thing, and you guys know that already, I'm sure, but if you don't have a business card, make one. They're not expensive, and you're good. Well, I love all my fans. I'm just so humbled to see this amazing family come together with Grand Hotel. I'm just really honored, and I'm really happy, and just to see how many people support my work. I come from humble beginnings, so it's just really, really special to me, every single person, and I try my best to stay involved with with the fans and even just put my energy into really positive things, not only in acting, but outside of that, in politics, in current events, and trying to stay involved as much as I can. And I'm just really, really proud to be where I'm at, and I hope I can inspire you as much as you inspire me. And you do, and everyone inspires me so much, and I always feel like I have this amazing fuel and energy to just keep pushing forward to the next thing. And I just love you guys. I love you all so much. And I was sitting in the same seats you were sitting in, and that's a reality. And I'm still sitting in seats that you would sit in too. Like, I'm not any different. I'm still, gonna go to St. Francis at some point and walk in there and take the escalators. If you were late though for a class, you have to
run up
take
the
escalators, skip a few, run up the escalators. So I'm not any different. I just keep going, keep moving forward. I loved Grand Hotel so much. Season 1 was really awesome. We shot it in 4 months, I think. We shot it, and we shot it in Manhattan Beach, California. But it's set in Miami, so it's really cool to see how they, they made it really look like Miami. I loved working with Eva. She was so incredible to work with. She's still, I'm meeting her for lunch next week, and we're.
Tell her I said hi.
I know, she loves when people, she has fans coming. Yeah, it was a really, really fun experience. My character, Catalina, was so fun to play. She just always brought joy and fun to my life. It really did feel like I was stepping into a world where I went with the ride. Catalina was showing me, how to do things, like what she does, and it's so funny because I'm actually nothing like her in the sense of, my fashion or like my lack of fashion or, things like that where it's like, I don't, this is what I look like daily, and Catalina would never, approve of that. So it's just really funny that I was able to discover, this amazing character. There's still, chances for it to move somewhere else. It also really is, in a way, positive for me so that I can put my energy into the next thing and be fully available for a project that comes in the future, which I know will happen. So, and that's the other thing too, a piece of advice is, doors are gonna close, but it doesn't mean that you lost anything. I gained a whole season of a series regular role on a network primetime TV show. And that's what I have to take from it, and what I do take from it, and what I appreciate from it. And every memory is if I look back on memories, I'm smiling at them and realizing, oh my gosh, I did that. We went here. not just Eva, but even the leads, Demian Bichir, who plays Santiago, and Rosalind Sanchez, who plays Gigi. They're both amazing mentors and have helped me tremendously. And I know, and Eva is really big on working with with a lot of, she keeps her family really close.
Yeah.
And if she really loves you, she'll keep you around for, her things that she's working on in the future. And so that's also something that I love about that family that we've created. So there's so many amazing things that came out of Grandic, and maybe it's gonna keep going, maybe it won't, but either way, it's good. And create that family, because it's who those people are going to lift you up when you feel like you don't want to do it, Of course, I'm so happy that we did this.
Hi, Ivana and David. I'm so happy that we did this interview, and keep killing it at SFC. Go Terrier!